anywhere, and there's no restrictions on the property. So this is a great option for clients. Now, if you say, well, what if my buyer makes more than that, right? Well, they can still use this loan program if they make more than the maximum. And I should pause here and say, this isn't like how USDA, you might be familiar with the fact that they use gross household income. That's not the case with our loan. So it's just whoever we structure to be the borrower on the loan. That's the income that we're looking at. So let's say the borrower, or maybe there's two borrowers on the loan, and they do make more than $65,120. Well, we can still qualify them for this loan program. They just adds a requirement that the property then must qualify. So how does the property qualify? There is a website that is anyone can access. It's not proprietary to KeyBank, so it's through the FFIEC. So it's a geocoding census tract that they look at. And unlike USDA, where certain cities qualify as rural or not rural, the easiest thing with this system, if you have a borrower that is qualified with this program that makes more than the maximum, and I work with you one-on-one as realtors to use this, it's very, very user-friendly. So you literally just type in the address and push a button. So it just takes about 5 seconds. And it will pop up and it will tell them if the property is zoned low, moderate, middle, or upper. And that's the census tract designation. So if the borrower does make more than the $65,120, then you as the realtor are going to want to make sure before you get them all excited and show them these properties that the property is located in a low or moderate census tract. Now, I get asked all the time, does low or moderate mean it's in the ghetto, or what kind of property are we talking about? So I'm going to dispel that myth right now. I have a lot of properties, especially new construction right now. So I have buyers that are buying $300,000, $400,000 homes and able to get in new construction and being able to use this program because the property is located in the right census tract and or they make less than the maximum for the program if it's not located in that census tract that we talked about. So again, this program is an amazing opportunity for your clients to be able to get into a home and put no money down. I have a lot of buyers that actually have money saved and they would rather have it liquid earning interest and not tie it into that home. So I even am able to kind of talk with clients about which option makes more sense. You know, we can look at some conventional or low down payment programs that we offer as well at KeyBank. But a lot of times they end up going with the 100% financing program, just building the equity and turning around and selling it in however many years and using that investment honestly to put it into savings and for retirement, and they use the program again for their next home. So the program is geared towards first-time home buyers. Yes, that's kind of the intent behind why we thought of those barriers to entry on what's preventing people from being able to buy a home. But you do not have to be a first-time home buyer to use this loan program. You cannot own another home at the time of closing is the caveat. So we have a lot of buyers that might own a home and then they're going to use the loan program, so contingent sale, to be able to use the 100% to buy the new home, contingent upon their home selling, and maybe they just take the profit and they put it into an investment vehicle and do something else with that money as well. So really great options. My pride and joy is just meeting with my clients and finding out what their hopes and dreams are and being able to just talk with them organically, just pen and paper, and being able to see what we can do for them. And this program has been really, really popular, and the minimum credit score is only 640, and there's no penalty for having the lower score. So unlike most conventional loan programs, depending on what your credit score is, you might be penalized with your rate. So on this loan program, just keep in mind, as long as you have at least the minimum 640 credit score, there's no penalty or rate add. Everyone gets the same rate, whether it be an 850 credit score or a 640 credit score. Does anyone at this time have any questions for me? I know that was a lot of information. Yes? So depending on if you're obviously buying points, I think the closest rate to zero today is probably 5.75 on that one. So yeah, it pencils out really nice when you're able to compare it against a conventional low down payment program without the mortgage insurance. It actually is a lot cheaper for the client and not having to have the MI. So yes, thank you. Any other questions? Yes?
Does it have to be in like town?
Nope. She asked if it has to be in town or it can be on acreage, and yes, yeah, it's any property anywhere. The only caveat I would say is we don't lend on manufactured homes. But otherwise, no, there's no restriction. As long as they make less than the maximum, you can go help them find any home anywhere. If they make more than the maximum, we just want to make sure that that property was located in a lower moderate census tract. So yeah. Okay, and then I guess I'll end on just letting you guys know that we do have some, I know I don't have time today to talk about it, but we do have some other amazing 100% financing programs for our affluent clients. So we have 100% financing with no mortgage insurance for our doctors, dentists, and veterinarians as well. So please take a card, come talk to me, and I can let you know about some of the other amazing portfolio programs that we have at KeyBank Mortgage. Thank you guys.